What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 4 of my West Brom FIFA 17 career mode series. Make sure to leave a thumbs up if you enjoy today's video. So here we're going to take a look at a squad report at the start of the video as well, just to see how players are improving and maybe some older players declining, like you would have seen Ben Foster. That's why I did want to bring in a young goalkeeper. We're going to train him up and hopefully he will become good enough in the first team by the time we need to sell on Ben Foster, or do we sign a better goalkeeper? We're gonna find out along the journey, just depending. There he is, perfect timing, Mille Spiller there. Just really depends how long it takes for him to become a good enough goalkeeper, at least mid-70s. Then we can start using him and he'll even develop more, and he'll still probably be a younger age. And you can see all these other younger guys we have in the first team. If you guys know if they're going to be any good or not, let me know. Sam Field, definitely, I think he'll be alright. Axel Tuanzebe, we got him on loan for the season. Just a backup, really, rotation option for the centre-back positions. Especially if we get an injury, we'll need him. But he looks very good. And if he does impress me, do you think he's the kind of player we should sign for another centre-back? Because we do have centre-backs also that are getting older. We have a few options. Chris Brunt, he's another older one that we'll probably look to sell on. Some interesting players out on loan we could probably sell and make money on. Those top three especially, Pocanoli, Gardner and McManaman. I'm not really sure if they'll be good enough for the squad. We just got to see how the squad is looking next season. Really, we'll worry about that at a later date. But those were the updates. Also, Taylor Cox, the first youth player we are signing up to the first team, so we're just going to check out how he looks. Also, the manager rating so far is not too bad, 86. So we've already got one tick for the youth development. For the board expectations, which is good. You can see some players on international duty, but Cox, he's a 59 overall center attacking mid. He can also play central midfield. You'll see that. Good agility, good balance, skill attributes, obviously they always need to be trained, but a few decent ones, almost 70 there. I think he had 170, but there you go. 3-star skill moves, 2-star weak foot, medium and medium work rates, which is okay. Probably, yeah, we'll play him that central midfielder. He's 6'1", so he's pretty tall for a midfield player. So, yeah, the skill moves, not being at least 4-star skill moves doesn't really matter as a central midfielder for me. So, yeah, central midfielders are the most, I suppose, you don't really care as much about having skill moves. Obviously, defenders as well, but in terms of at least creative players, so you are less concerned about it. But if you get a striker or a winger, you're really expecting at least 4-star skill moves, or hoping for that at least, because you get some horrendous ones. But now we are heading into the first game of the episode against Bournemouth. Early in the game here, here's Henriks getting forward, the fullback. He can actually play right back and left back, so he's going to be useful for us in this career. I think he'll be an underrated player because obviously Mbappé, a big signing, a lot of hype around him and expectations around him for us and in real life as well. Wondering where he will make that big move to. But Arta gives away a free kick there. Ref hands him the yellow card 20 minutes in. Nasser Chadley, I talked about we don't have many good free kick takers, but we do have Nasser Chadley. He's basically the only decent one we have in the team. I got distracted by the dog there, but it didn't affect the shot. It forced a great goalkeeper save, really. On another occasion, that could have been a goal. I thought it was a perfect free kick, but the keeper was also up to it as well. So, yeah, not too many chances in this game. Over 60 minutes in, no goal. But can Kylian Mbappé change it? It looks like he will, and he does. He got really, really just well past his marker there. I wasn't sure if I could use a bit of skill because he only got 3-star skill moves. Would be nice if he had 4, talking about skill moves again, but still was able to work his way past and then finish very, very nicely. Like got past that player. Take a look on the replay here. Didn't really do too much. Just kind of moved past him there. Got past him and then was able to finish really, really well. And that is his first goal in the Premier League. And that's where he will be most dangerous, when he has some space ahead of him to run into, then a man to get past. Almost there again, but he was just slightly offside. It was very, very close, but you can just see his danger. And yeah, that was just at the end of the game here in injury injury time, 90 minutes. A nice little 1-0 away from home victory. And it makes me think about the goals this season because we've been able to win a few matches. You can see there we did have more chances in the game. Mbappé was the player of the match. Again, Henrik's had a good game, Diop. So all our signings are making good impacts. They're playing well for us, and it shows that they are good signings for the team, right decisions to bring those kind of players in, even though they are a bit younger, which is the scary thing, because they only should be getting better. But that's what I mean. If we keep going this well, it may seem unrealistic, but we could finish top 4 if I keep winning games. Obviously, I've lost a few, but we are sitting in a good position so far. Obviously, very, very early in the season, but I think at a minimum we could finish like in a Europa League position. But right now, we're in 3rd, so we're sitting all right, and you'll see that we're training Zakaria. 2 training drills there. Look how fast his finishing goes up because how low the attribute is, and also to work on his defensive attributes because he is pretty strong, he's big, but I noticed his defensive attributes could be a bit better. But yeah, you see we're in 3rd position right now. We get some news there. Diop, that's in world news as well, so yeah, pretty big. But yeah, Diop has started very well to his career, like all my signings have really. But now we are going to get into this game against West Ham United. Home game here. It's going to be a bit harder. West Ham got some good players, but we see how we're going to go here. Chadley, he passes it off to Fletcher, and now Mbappé once more. He gets past. Can he hit it? And he goes very, very close. Again, another quiet half. No goals in the first half so far here, but just see that quick little skill there. He can still do those ones, not really too advanced skills, we'll say. But Darren Fletcher, the captain of the club, he got a bit mad with that. Maybe a bit selfish, it seemed. But we do clear the chance here. And Noble, he strikes. What a goal. And he's going to go on for a long celebration here. But Noble, he deserves an award for that goal. What a finish. Celebrating with the subs on the bench. That was a massive goal for West Ham. But yeah, just take a look on the replay. A bit disappointed we could have won that battle. I think it was Chadley. So yeah, not the best defensively. If we had a defender on him, maybe we could have won the ball back. But instantly, we got to focus on, yeah, what we can do here. Make some changes. But what I did notice, I was wondering here, who do I bring on? I feel like we don't have any match winners, especially when we start Mbappé. We're not going to have an amazing match winner to bring off the bench. That's going to be the situation. Or even just another striker. But Leko, oh no, Nordveit, he is going to get a second yellow here. So we're going to have an extra man for just over 20 minutes here. I definitely think we have a great chance to win it. That time to score 2 goals with an extra man, and that's a defender going off as well. They'll need to make a change, and what I noticed when they get a red card, they don't generally make a formation change, so we could really take advantage of that. Chadley, could he put in another decent free kick? No, he can't. That was a bit of a tame one, and straight at the keeper, and only 5 minutes left. We weren't able to score, but Nyom getting forward, finds Rondon, and then he finds the back of the net. 5 minutes remaining now. Can we score a winner? That's what I love about Nyom, that strong fullback getting forwards. It's hard for the opposition to kind of make interception. Like a lot of fullbacks are faster and they're not as strong as someone like Nyom, but he's got that physicality about him, which is very, very good. But there still could be a chance for someone to score a winner here, and West Ham are on the attack because we are really looking for a winner. We've got a lot of players forward, and unfortunately we are going to concede there. I was so mad at myself, but I was thinking, what could I do? Because we were actually trying to attack, and they were able to score because our defense was out of position because of that. It's as simple as that. Just a bit unfortunate timing that they had possession of the ball, we lost it, and yeah, that's the story of the day, unfortunately. So yeah, having an extra man for that time and not really being able to take advantage of that by the end scoreline here. It feels weird because that goal we scored, yeah, I thought we would have pushed on, at least had a chance to get that winner, and we maybe have a chance here, but offside, very frustrating. And it's that position there where I can't wait for him to come off from an offside position, because the time is almost done and it should be right here. Will they allow us to have one more chance? No, unfortunately. So yeah, like I said, couldn't really wait for that, and we did kind of dominate the game. So yeah, pretty disappointing to actually lose that. But there is also something we have to consider. We are still in the top 4. We're 3rd right now. You would see there quickly. We're 3rd, and West Brom getting in the Champions League. Like, currently, I'm very confident that we can finish top 4. Like, I've lost 2 games so far, and won 3. And yeah, I feel it's going alright, and I can only feel like myself improving. Like, I think I can only get better. So that tells me there's a very good chance we could finish top 4 this season, at a minimum Europa League, and we're still playing some European football next season. Like, European football is massive for West Brom, definitely, especially the money that will come with that. We'll see the shirt sales. Mbappé, that's another thing we will get with these kind of signings. Mbappé, high potential player. That's what I noticed. Either them being a high rated player, like Rondon, Chadley, some of the better players in the team, they're either performing well, or if they're a potential player, I don't really know if just because of that, but I mean, my experience, it is so far in career mode, it's either like a high rating, new signing, or high potential new player, or if they are actually scoring goals and playing well, those are the players that sell the most shirts. So that's what I really mean. Season by season, I will probably try and make a signing like Mbappé. Obviously, we signed some other guys, got Diop and Hendricks, but people get excited for attacking players that score goals, strikers more specifically. So yeah, you'll keep making money, like increase the transfer budget each season. Also, if we're going to succeed getting better every season in terms of the league finish. But into this game now, we do win the penalty once more. We win a foul. So this is very, very good. I'm happy with how we're going, but our attackers are so dangerous. Rondon is an interesting one because he's probably not going to improve massively at 26 years old. But here we've got a penalty, and unfortunately, Rondon picks up an injury. I'm not like surprised he got an injury from that. But Leko, he is going to hit this very, very well. Goalkeeper does not move, so also that makes that very easy. Good chance to score, because really I think that was a good height for the keeper to save, but he just didn't move, so a bit lucky there with Leko, but I still think it was a strong penalty. Again, he opens his account in the Premier League for this season. He's going to be a good player for us, but Mbappé, he goes down there just outside of the penalty area, so we are going to have the free kick, and it is another yellow card there for Stoke City just before half-time here. Nasser Chadley, can he finally score the free kick? And he hit that sweetly. Of course he is going to score. Very, very well done, Nasser Chadley. And you saw him in the highest, one of the highest in the shirt sold. So yeah, he did. He's done well so far this season. Looked dangerous, creating, scoring, doing all the right things. He would be similar to Rondon, where he's not going to improve so much more, but while we are bringing in the youth and developing them, both through young players that we sign and then youth guys, you'll see as the season goes on, a couple seasons goes on, we should be bringing those youth guys into the team. But now it's going all our way. Look at the pace. Leko then plays it in front of Mbappé. It's a situation again. He's got space. He's got time to finish, and he does exactly that and scores our 3rd goal here today. He wants to hear the fans there, kind of in front of the Stoke fans. They're not making much noise after a very disappointing game here today, really, so far. They have not proven much. Will be disappointing as a Stoke fan. So Mbappé, very, very dangerous. Now, 86 minutes through. Could we do it again? Look, there's just space ahead of him. It's too easy. Do the through ball, play it to Mbappé, and Mbappé is going to finish. He's actually clinical. It's hard to believe, like, he's going to get so much better in terms, or it's like he's so good already. We know he's going to get better. I say it's hard to believe because of his higher potential, but just his finishing is class already. We try improving his finishing with the training, but his finishing feels like high 80s opposed to low 80s what it is currently. It's just, yeah, amazing stuff from him. He's a great young player, and proving why we signed him. He's going to help us along the way. 9.4 rating this time. Picked up a couple goals, and just faultless performance from him, and also a team performance because we attack strongly, like 4-0. Credit to defense as well. Again, we don't concede a goal, so yeah, recovered from that West Ham result. I felt I was playing like with a bit of fire in my belly with that one. Just, yeah, I was very disappointed with that result because I felt, yeah, with having less man, and we got that goal, but yeah, move on from that game now, obviously. But unfortunately, we're in a bit of a tricky situation because we have got Rondon injured and we don't have that great striker, and we're playing really well with the two up front. So Robson Kanu, hopefully you can just use him more to hold up the ball and try and play in Mbappé, because that's been very effective so far. But guys, if you enjoyed this episode and you also want to see daily uploads of this series on the channel, make sure you smash a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. And make sure your notifications for my channel turn on so you see my uploads. But that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the very next episode.